Hey folks, welcome back. I'm coming. Rudy with Alpha Investments. How's everybody doing? You guys want to talk about VIP Masters? Seems to be the most controversial thing of 2020. Alright, so I saw this earlier today. This is kind of a quick, actually filmed the same day of, you guys will watch this. So I saw that the VIP Wizards thing, they announced that the 12 full art lands, I guess, or the 12 lands in the pack, 2 are foil, 10 are regular, I guess. I'm surprised they are going back and reprinting the unhinged lands from what, 15 years ago? 10 years? Yeah, 15 years ago? How long ago was that? That came out of nowhere, so I guess there's 10 land slots, so do we get like 5 of those and 5 of the other ones, or do we get like random ones? I have no idea. I know 2 are foils, probably 1 of each, right? 2 different land cycles, 1 the unhinged one, and 1 is the Zendikar one, so do we get like 1 of each kind, and then a foil of each randomly? I don't know. So yeah, here we are. I don't know where to start. I think we can go ahead and start with the concept that, yeah, everyone's pretty angry about the expensive prices. And as of the filming of this video, the prices are still the same, bouncing around between what, 90 plus tax and shipping. It's about what, 95 shipped and like what, 105 shipped. So this is being filmed at noon on Friday here. So I don't know by the time you guys see this, I don't know if people are going to be angry about the land choices and it'll drop further or raise higher. We'll see. You know, a small part of me kind of wants this thing to kind of just drop and then kind of like, so like myself, and we just kind of sell it and then not to the point where it tanks and causes like a lot of losses for all the stores across the country, but to the point it sells, but it's not worth the time. Like I would like this, like a part of me wants it to drop to like 10, 20% down and then just be like dead money, you know, versus kind of being like right now, it's kind of sitting in that sweet spot where it's not skyrocketing, but it's not tanking, but it's still $100 a pack, you know. Obviously, you guys saw I did the other video saying that, unfortunately, it's $100 a pack. It's probably going to be considered underpriced, and as expected, get everybody all round up. But that video did achieve the goal, and the goal of that was to get people thinking about it, to get people paying attention to monitoring what's going on with it. So that did achieve the objective of that discussion. I really do think, though, it's going to sell well, no matter what the price settles at. And I think it's just going to give Wizards the green light to just kind of continue to march forward with these. Like, if you're those of you who haven't come from the sports card world, like sports, like the baseball card world has like these, like I've seen like wooden boxes and like a booster box that's like this big, and they open it and there's like one silver pack in the middle. And it's like $500 to like $1,000 a pack. And like I feel like Wizards wants to go in that direction. Like Papa Hasbro wants us to go in that direction. And the problem is everybody's bothered by these increases, but as long as the numbers continue to reflect that people are going to throw the money, there's nothing stopping them. And, you know, I remember selling the Ultimate Masters. Like it released for like, what was it, $249? And I remember everybody being so angry at the price of Ultimate Masters. I remember patrons cursing me out and quitting because I was selling Ultimate Master for $249. And I remember the Ultimate Masters prices and how that was the most expensive booster box. And here we are, literally, what, 18 months? 20 months later, maybe? Because that was the holidays of 2018? So yeah, a year and a half later. And now we are to the point where there's going to be little VIP boxes with 4 packs for like $400. Even if it drops a little and you can get them for $350, or if it goes higher and it goes to $450. Either direction, it's still a ton of money. And being the first time they're doing this, like I feel like Wizards has this thing. It reminds me of when Modern Masters was first created, everyone. Modern Masters 1 came out in 2013. Let me give you guys a little history lesson. When they came out in 2013 with the original M&M, when M&M came out, like they wanted to make sure it'd be a home run. So the first time they made a Masters product, they went all in. Balls deep, hardcore. They didn't want to screw around. Original Modern Masters in 2013 was an epically home run product. And even then, I remember everybody was upset because of the lack of print run. It was very short printed. It was very tight. There was no restock. And then the price just went higher. And I feel like Wizards does that on purpose by making the first time they create a new product overly successful. And then they use that to go back to Papa Hasbro and be like, hey, look, we can do it. I got the proof that it sells. The VIP, look at the VIP Masters. Look, Papa Hasbro, look at the numbers. And they're going to use that as leverage to march forward. Does that make sense? Then I feel like all the future versions of these premium packs will be then watered down and diluted after they prove that first home run thing. And that goes back to what I said in the other video that everybody, hates me and sent me nasty grams on and, very raw angry. But the facts remain. Based on the way they design the products and the culture around it, usually the first of, is overly loaded. They don't want to risk the new product line of VIP super masked whatever. They don't want to risk it just falling apart and looking bad. And, I think it's going to follow the same path as Modern Masters. I really do. Which is weird to think that Double Masters now has a VIP. Like there's a tier above a Masters. It is a lot. It's a lot. And it's challenging. It's financially straining on the stores, the distributors, even me to manage it. It's very challenging because of the products, the rate of speed, But again, the raw data does not reflect the anger and the complaints online. And that's the biggest thing that people will get angry that I say, because the data continues to show the numbers are being blown out of the water. Prices may be going up. Commander prices are higher than the year before. The year before that, they were higher before that. Every year, they're ratcheted up. I fully expect going into 2021, standard boxes are going to be raised up again. I genuinely believe over the next 5 years, even standard booster boxes, the days of, I'm hoping to maintain my 79 thing, but I genuinely believe like even eBay, like a new release standard box will all be like $99, and stores are going to be paying like the $85 to $90. I think Wizards wants to push in that direction. In the specialty products, Wizards has already demonstrated that, the days of even a summer set with like Conspiracy Battle Bond at $80, $90, those are over with. Modern Horizons could have easily been priced that, but of course they said there's more value and they load it and make it fancy and it's a good product, and they use that as leverage to sell the higher price, and they make double the money and everybody buys it. And I think the VIP thing's going the same thing. Again, a part of me really wants something to kind of happen. Maybe like everybody to come out and the spoilers are completely unexpected and they're completely terrible, or they're completely different, or something to swing the needle. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I know I got bashed to oblivion for saying the price of these $100 packs are going to be considered underpriced, but that's based on what's going to happen in a couple years from now. And I'm basing it on long-term and everything being relative. While short-term, yeah, it's the most... I never thought there'd be a day where there's a $100 pack of Magic. But then again, I never thought there'd be a day where there'd be a $1,000 pack of baseball cards on super premium. There's someone's shoe with a patch and a cleat and an autograph and a fold-out book that makes a hologram and it shows you where like the origin of tacos came from. I don't know. But that's where we're at. And, you continue to see a lot of people angry online. You continue to see that direction of people trying to, get other people together to really try to, pressure Wizards to throttle back, or let's all get together and boycott with our wallets or this and that. Let's all try it. But it's just, it's too big. There's not enough of us even on YouTube and the internet to really have an impact. No matter how you feel that everybody sides a certain way on a message board or on YouTube, at the end of the day, when they bring that data back to Papa Hasbro, they go by raw numbers. They don't go by how's the opinion on social media. And that's where we're at. And I don't think it's going to change. And I think it's very challenging for a lot of us to accept the direction of this, because it is the actual nasty reality of 2020, when, the best card game in the world is run by arguably the worst company in the world. And that's where we are. And